The Catholic Diocese in Nashville, Tennessee is shaking things up a bit. The diocese has ordained its first married priest. Father Prentice Dean, a former Episcopal priest, converted to Catholicism 5 years ago. The Nashville Diocese is allowed to do this under a rule called pastoral provision, which is the exception to the rule of celibacy. If the Vatican approves, married Episcopal converts can become Catholic priests. The first endorsement fallout for Tiger Woods came today after the golfer announced yesterday that he's taking a hiatus from the sport to work on his marriage. Gillette issued a statement that it will begin to phase Tiger out of all advertising in what the company calls an effort to, quote, support his desire for privacy. No other sponsor has made a concrete decision yet. AT&T is evaluating its relationship with Woods, and Accenture has taken a step towards breaking ties by removing his photo from its website. No date is set for Tiger's return. In a statement on his website yesterday, the world's first billionaire athlete said he is taking an indefinite leave of absence. Texting and driving has been a hot issue recently, and now a cell phone app can help stop this dangerous practice. The application, called Textecution, uses GPS technology to detect when a cell phone is moving at 10 miles an hour or more and will disable texting, email, and web features of the phone. When a text message is received while driving, the app will not allow you to open the message. Several states, including New York, have banned texting while driving. The cell phone retailer Wireless Zone says it will put the new application on all compatible cell phones that it sells. Rapper Lil Wayne is still not going to jail. The hip-hop star, whose real name is Dwayne Michael Carter Jr., was set to finally plead guilty and begin his sentence following an arrest in 2007 for weapon possession. Today's hearing in New York City was postponed after a fire this morning shut down the courthouse that his sentencing was supposed to take place in. Lil Wayne is said to be en route to New York City when he learned of the postponement. The hearing has not been rescheduled yet. O.J. Simpson at the Smithsonian. According to celebrity gossip website TMZ.com, the former NFL star donated the suit he wore at his acquittal trial to the museum. It ends a 13-year legal battle over who should retain possession of the clothes. The fight is between Simpson's former sports agent and the father of the man who Simpson was acquitted of killing 16 years ago. The rights to the clothes include the suit, shirt, and tie Simpson wore. An official at the Smithsonian told TMZ that Simpson's donation is generous, but that it is highly unlikely they will accept it. In a document seen by the Associated Press, Iran says it will exchange its stockpile of uranium for fuel rods to use in its research reactor. The nation wants the exchange to happen on its soil, but world powers want Iran to ship the material first. This would delay Iran's ability to make nuclear weapons because they would not have enough enriched uranium to create a warhead. Money problems in the Liverpool School District have many residents upset. Superintendent Richard Johns met with dozens of Liverpool parents and community members last night to talk about the proposed budget. Residents spoke out against closing Wetzel Road Elementary School in the fall and Morgan Road Elementary School within the next 2 years. The proposed plan would use these buildings to reconstruct the high school into 6 specialized academies. Johns declined to answer any questions and asked members of the community to attend a presentation about this proposal next Monday. Canastota voters will decide whether or not to approve a school renovation plan this week. The proposed plan would include a new elementary school and a transportation facility, plus upgrades to the junior and senior high schools in the school district. The project is set to cost $60 million, with taxpayers funding just over 40% of the project. Superintendent Fred Bragan says it's better to spend the money now before the economy picks up and interest rates increased. Voting on the project is scheduled for this Thursday. This was the scene of the crime a year ago. Here you see the body of Mary Bonacci being taken out of her home on Green Street. Bonacci was stabbed 23 times and died in her house. Lowe was found not guilty of second-degree murder 2 weeks ago, but will still face 8 1/3 to 25 years in prison for his role in this killing. Assistant DA Nick Martino wasn't pleased with the decision.
The community can sleep a little better knowing that he's in state prison instead of walking around the streets. I have no way, I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not a psychologist. I'm not going to attempt to try to figure out what's going through that guy's mind. It's a sick mind, and I'm just glad he's off the streets at this point.
Lowe's possible motive in this crime may be the reason for his reduced charges.
His mother was obviously as rough as he was, and she dominated him, and maybe after 35 years, he just blew. You know, I don't have no other explanation.
Lowe's partner Bardell Moore was sentenced to 15 years to life in prison for the murder.